Welcome, everybody. What's the good word for today? So we're going to that's it. Right.
Right there.
So just want to let you know that the Senate position is non-concur. Well done.
I figured when SB 14 passed on the other bill, but I do know that one of my fellow representatives would like to talk to the Senate about the other part of that bill. And I think it would be, since we're here anyway, good to let him speak.
Absolutely. So, speak. Yes, we are. Welcome.
This is the hearing and welcome to it. Reminds me of a Bob and Doug McKenzie album. So I understand 14's passed and another thing, and that's great. I was in favor of 14. I think it's a good bill. The bill I want to talk about, the bill that I'm here to discuss is the felony first time possession bill. I think it's a worthy policy discussion to have. In the House, we examined it closely. In the state right now, we have a really difficult time getting people to work. A lot of jobs unfilled. A lot of them are disqualified because they're felons. I understand that what I've heard is for some in the Senate that it's too big a leap to go from a felony to an unclassified misdemeanor, and we would be happy to make it a Class A misdemeanor for first-time possession. I don't think I need to list the litany of effects. If you have a felony on your record, what happens to you, what you can't do. You can't join the military, you can't get federal loans. There's so many things that happen to you. And furthermore, for people that are addicted to substances, being convicted of a felony at a young age, you come home from a party at a college with some mushrooms in your pocket, you're now a felon. The impetus to change your life is very minimal at that point because you're already a felon. You can't undo that. So the position of the House was, and I wanted to have this conversation with the Senate, was should we, out of the gate, be making simple first-time possession, and I mean personally used possession, a felony at this current time? Or should we, we've been doing it now for decades, and we're still having a huge drug problem. Should we maybe not look at a different tact and maybe see if instead of making felons the first time, we give them a chance, a warning, an ability to go get some court-ordered treatment, and then after that, if they make that mistake again, they understand the ramifications. The court's explained it to them. And that's basically what I wanted to say. I think it's a worthy discussion.
Well, I appreciate you talking about that. And hang on. Is that way I can talk? I think at this point, that in the future we can definitely we can talk about it. I know there's an organization because I interviewed them on my television show. It's called My Turn. Allison Joseph is the head of that, I believe, and it's for people who have felons and who are basically screwed up in life, and this is giving them a second bite at the apple. And I think it's federally funded, and it is here in New Hampshire to help people get back into the workforce. Yeah, you screwed up, and you might not be able to erase that, but you can put a positive foot forward. And this is a federally funded program to help people get on the right path again instead of continuing down that dark road. So there is an organization, and again, it's called My Turn. Allison Joseph, I think she's still running it. I think you can get in contact in Manchester. I think that's where she's from. But I understand, kids make some dumb mistakes, and some kids don't get caught, some kids do, and it's a roll of the dice. But at this time, I think, we can agree to at least guarantee we'll definitely talk about it next session. And that's a promise. Yeah, thank you. Well, thanks for speaking up. Any further discussion? Senator Waters.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I truly appreciate the opportunity to have the conversation about this. And this is something I surely would support in the context of another bill. And I really hope we can get it done. I think there's real value to what the House proposes here, but I just don't think we can do it as part of at this point in time in terms of the Senate position. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back.
Welcome back, everybody.
I get a phone call. And I look over.
No. So, yes, Senator Pearl, you have the floor. Oh, hi, guys. How are you doing? Welcome.
Oh, are we starting?
Yeah. We're opening up the committee conference on SB 15. And this is your bill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what would you like to do with it, Senator?
I don't have a mic.
Here, use mine. Look at that. The unit direction.
All right, I got it.
You take that one.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right, thank you all. So I have passed out an amendment to you because there's the reason we asked for committee of conferences is a couple of corrections we need to do on this bill, technical corrections. So you'll see in front of you Amendment 2222. Hey, that's pretty cool. 2222 makes two changes. It corrects an error that was made in the section 6, I guess, on the amendment, it's section 6, about the placement of portable or temporary tree stands or observation blinds. We realized after we passed it through all of the committees that we inadvertently didn't allow for turkey hunters to place blinds in May, which was problematic. So I've added the language you'll see on line 4. It says from April 25th to June 1st, which is the actually only change from what's in the amended version of the bill. And so that will allow temporary blinds to be, or observation blinds, temporary tree stands or whatever for turkey hunting to be placed April 25th to June 1st. The second change, beginning on line 11, we found an error this morning, thanks to Senator Waters and his profound reading abilities. We found that there was a section that was just not clear on the way it was written, and it made it so that it looked like that the landowner would be receiving fines, and I'm pretty sure Fish and Game wouldn't be happy with that. So we've corrected this on lines 13 through 16. The change you'll see is the new language is actually now added in 15 and 16. It's a subsection B, which says that anyone who violates the provision shall be liable for any fine amount levied by the Fish and Game Department to be recovered by the department. That just clarifies very clearly that the fines are going to Fish and Game and not to the property owner.
Thoughts, concerns?
I helped draft the changes and I agree with them.
All right. So with that, you want to take a vote on this already, or we're all?
I think we're set to vote. Does anybody have any other concerns or comments to make? No? We will accede to the Senate version with these changes.
In the Senate?
We're good?
Okay, so all in agreement, just say aye.
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 Any opposed, seeing none? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day.